Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space 3. We appear to be getting a little bit closer to the signal that Ellie traced back to Tau Volantis. And we currently find ourselves in one of the Sovereign Colony's research facilities. Chapter 10 starts us off with a room that we can open up with a tungsten torque bar. Remember, they're kind of like the power nodes of the previous games in that they are key items to used to open up these optional rooms with lots of goodies in them, including a pneumatic torch attachment. So that gives us, pretty sure that counts as a underbarrel item as opposed to a tip. So that should give us access to a flamethrower as an underbarrel upgrade. We might even be able to use that as a main weapon attached to a frame. And we got a couple of extra little resources in there.
You a drinking man, Serrano?
No, sir.
I prefer cognac myself. Probably a big cliche, but you just can't beat it with a nice cigar.
What did you want to see me about?
I'm not gonna lie, Professor. I don't like you. The way you look, the way you talk, or the way you conduct business.
Look, the Admiral said
Admiral Graves isn't running this show anymore. I am. If you need men to help you thaw those ice cubes you're experimenting on, you come to me, and only me.
Of course, I just thought it'd
I don't
be...
care how much support you have back home. You're playing a dangerous game, Professor. And out here, you play by my rules.
So before we head out to the door on the left, we're going to come over to the bench real quick. I think the scavenger bots should be back. And one of them... that should be the one. That's not actually... that doesn't feel like a much bigger yield. That first one that we collected from should have been the one that I set down in its ideal location. The other one we just set down on some random spot. Was that actually that big of a difference in the yield? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it. We're gonna craft another tungsten torch bar. Make sure that we have some. I think I actually had another one that I had picked up at some point. But can't hurt to have two on me.
Hey, wait for Isaac. Isaac, we're just outside.
Yeah, and we're freezing. Hurry your ass up.
So we're gonna go meet up with them on the bridge just ahead.
Everybody move!
How the hell did Danik's men find us?
Come on! Come on! Run! Ellie! Go! We'll meet up at the warehouse!
Yeah, dropship and another dude fight. Told you these were few and far between. Not exactly non-existent, but certainly not frequent either. That cover should really not be protecting me. In fact, I'm just leaning my head forward so that's one of the only things exposed. Headshots don't actually appear to be doing that much damage. Not as opposed to like limb shots. It's only a little bit less damage that they take getting a shot in the limbs. Oh, there we go. Couldn't go into cover for a second. So while we do fight, so in Dead Space 2 I talked a little bit about their use of fear emitters, which were objects in the environment, or not objects, but things placed in the map that would control the audio. Dead Space 3 uses something similar, but it's an entire algorithm called the fear system. Oh, hello. Even though I'm not that impressed with the increased yield, that's still worth it since it's pretty much right in my path. So the algorithm goes from 0 to 1 with a huge range of granularity in between.
They must have tailed us here.
That's impossible. Not through shock space.
Yeah? Well, they did.
Ellie, can you make it to the warehouse?
Oh God, here they come!
Ellie!
Depending on how high that value is, it could be like 0.444432333. The decimal goes for a while. Depending on how high that value is in a location, the engine tells the sound system to do different things and play different cues and musical stings to produce the appropriate amount of tension. How they've boiled down tension into a numerical value like that is way beyond what I understand about this. That's kind of nuts, if you think about it. They treat it almost like taking a breath. Tension ramps up in a scene and you inhale really sharply and you hold it. And you keep holding it. And when everything is finally over, you can finally breathe again. You can exhale and calm down. It's an interesting way of translating that buildup of tension and release. I think there should be one of them with an RPG around here that might be... No, I think he had a shotgun. There's someone with an RPG. They're being ambushed by pukers and maybe a few slashers, so that's going to continue to happen. We can let that solve itself, too. We can let him hash it out. Kill Screen actually produced a really nice mini documentary about the fear system and the sound design of Dead Space 3. Not too long ago, like maybe a few years. Oh, hello. Shh, that's still a little bit close. Not close enough. Like a lot of the fleshy ripping noises and the cracking sounds, that might just be the sound of a watermelon being carved with a hatchet or a shovel. Or celery getting snapped in half, or carrots.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, I think we're safe.
We are anything but safe. They're after Isaac and we're getting caught in the crossfire.
Look, the warehouse. The signal tracking experiment should be inside.
You're not worth as much trouble, Clarke.
I hate Norton so much. I hate him. So yeah, basically it's all watermelons and carrots. They have used a lot of produce in the making of this game's sounds. Ah, we get more ambushes, so chance to conserve some ammo, let this problem solve itself. Looks like he's wandering towards me, so fuck him. One of my favorite things to learn about in behind the scenes for games, and movies for that matter, is how a sound comes together. So it was a fun watch. That's a beefy looking slasher. I thought it was a regenerator for a second. Yeah, like the amount of different samples, bass sounds, plugins, tweaks that they use to composite together until they get one final sound that is unrecognizable as one single thing that they start out with. That's really cool. Like, remember Dead Space 1 had the sound of the Bay Area transit trains screeching? That was... You couldn't really recognize that as just one sound, but it was part of... I don't think it was the tram. It may have been during one of the tram crash sequences. Oh, hello! Woo! How did I dodge you? I'm gonna take this. Some of the screaming necromorphs in this game used some gnarly scream let out by one of the sound designer's nieces. Where am I wandering to? I think this might just be a dead end. Yeah. Something that's fed that fascination for a long time was an old episode of Mythbusters, where they go through creating the Hollywood punch sound effect, that really recognizable noise that you hear often, and it's not the same for every production, but it's got some similar qualities, a similar kind of timbre. And they... Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, God. So many Steve Blooms in this game. You know, like, they start with the sound of punching a pig carcass, and it's just whacking it with your fist, and it's really flat sounding. It doesn't sound like a dramatic thing. So they give it a little bit more oomph. They add things like what was it? It was, I think, the whistling sound of like a pipe or a baseball bat flying towards it, and they just keep adding and tweaking until they come up with this final composite noise. Hello, god damn. Came out right from the roof of the elevator. Shite. Until you get that familiar punching sound effect. Oh, son of a bitch, really? So where is he coming back out? Look at this on the right. Just this chaotic, tangled flesh.
Children of Earth, the Marker has a plan for all of you. When the time comes, you will be reborn. But for that to happen, Isaac Clarke must die. The future of our religion, of our very race, depends upon it. Stop him at any cost. Altman be praised.
Praise be to Altman and all the divines. Yeah, drop something, or, hey, we could top up to get Hammond's heavy frame.
This is the only way he could have come. Be ready.
Hey, I heard another Steve Bloom. That should be far enough away, right? They take so long to explode. Hello. Oh, wasn't far enough from that one, though. Yeah, it's 2 headshots it still took, and I had to still hit him in the body. Oh, yeah, I forgot this was a thing, where you can toss the grenades back. That's why they take so long to explode. So you can toss them back. Yeah, it appears to be like 3 to the limb, 2 to the head. So missing headshots on these aren't really, it's not really that detrimental. I forgot that mechanic of tossing the grenades back even existed because of how infrequently you're fighting humans. Shoot the human! No, it's not time for Space Marine yet. It's not time to bring out Spice Marine! Spice Marine! Oh, there it is. Oh, it's so fun.
What the hell is that?
Oh, Christ, it's time for these already. And they even start out shooting you, like they don't do damage, but the fact that they're shooting before you gain control back makes me panic. These are the worst. At least I shot him in the head. For once, a good idea to shoot a Necromorph in the head. Totally worth it. Because that's where the creepers burrow into to reanimate them. Creepers are like divider heads now that can reanimate bodies by burrowing into them, turning them into shamblers. Oh, yeah. This whole framing is terrific. Hey, look, another problem that's gonna kind of deal with itself over time. Oh, wait. Ooh, and this deep bellow in the background. Keep an eye out for, because I hear... Ah, there you are, you fucker. You know, they look like they have the armored knee pads, but they're still going down to... Holy shit, they're like banelings. God damn it. Meanwhile, that thing's firing projectiles at me. We have maybe more creepers in the background burrowing into neck stumps. No, okay. Cleared on that. We haven't seen a proper infector yet. Oh, but there's more than enough that's been doing the job of the infector, while doubling down as a threat in its own way. On its own at that. Oh yeah, we have another one of these mini games. Hold up. Music telegraphed that really, really hard. They spawn that as soon as you start the minigame up. Come on now. Couldn't grab that from behind the cover. Now then. This time, it's just a tiny bit harder than it was before because you have diagonals and because it's not always the exact opposite or the exact same directions. To do a tiny little bit more maneuvering this time. It's fun when these start to get slightly harder. You don't get too many of them throughout the game either. I can't believe I failed that. There was a little bit of a delay. Can't move them quite as fast as you think you can. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I'm also looking at the wrong things sometimes. I think the blue catches your eye. That didn't power this on, did it? I think I still need the access key for this. Yep. So, is this... Yes, this is what I thought it was before. Fun times are ahead at the coring platform. Oh, where do I power this on? There we go. And this is also going to turn on the whole drill.
Coring platform online. Attention all hands. Obstruction detected. Please clear to resume drilling.
We even got the boys back before this started up.
A giant drill blocking my way out. Maybe I can lower the safety gates.
Is that why?
One way to find out.
So I think I need to use stasis on these so that the drill can properly bust out. No, the stasis didn't work. I might go refill and try it on the other side. Or I might have to aim at the drill, which wouldn't make sense because the gates are what has to be lowered. Yeah, okay. Why didn't that work from the left side? Whatever. And I think that time I didn't let them all the way down. Okay, what the fuck? That did work on the left. Did the stasis projectile go through the grates the first time I did it? Tiny jank. Tiny, tiny bit of jank.
I'm trapped and the drill's trying to kill me!
Isn't there an off switch?
No! Wait. Yeah, there's a yellow fuse in the center. I'll try to shoot it.
This is a really fun sequence. Because the drill is working its way like a dervish around the outside of the platform and sometimes cutting through the middle while you get flooded with necromorphs you have to kite around. The drill is a much bigger threat than those necromorphs too, so we want to stasis that, aim in between the teeth to that yellow fuse in the center that Isaac mentioned. That buys us a brief little reprieve. I think we're starting to get a little bit too swarmed, so I gotta clean up just a little bit. They give you so much stasis because stasis is absolutely necessary here. A lot of it. They give you a lot of refills along the walls. And if you are lined up correctly, you can get them flying back into the drill. Shoo them up that way. Okay, we're good now. Temporarily.
Drill core at 75% capacity. Resuming operations in 5, 4, 2, 1. All hands, clear the deck.
You know, the drill sequence is more or less a boss fight with 3 distinct phases. Now it starts, it starts going at kind of an offset.
Fault detected. Drill core at 50% capacity.
Got down really quick that time, though. Because it tilts, it has much better coverage of the arena in that second phase.
All hands, clear the deck.
The third phase is easy to handle, but if you run out of stasis and you're not near one of the refills, you get chewed up really quickly.
Fatal fault detected. All systems shutting down.
Okay, Ellie. We're headed to the warehouse now.
Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, between this planet trying to kill us, your boyfriend hating me, this has been a wonderful trip so far.
Robert's not usually like this. I don't know why.
Just let us fight it out, okay? One of us will win eventually. Did you find the experiment?
Yes.
And?
You'll just have to see it.
Oh, good.
Oh my god, my foot fell asleep. No! I've been sitting on it this whole time. Fuck. Oh, that's not comfortable. Fuck. Oh, no. Rest in peace, foot. You gave me 27 excellent years. But you have to go now? Oh, get the fuck out of here with this. No? No? These must be reserved for creepers only. Weird. They don't reanimate when you get next to them to ambush you, and you can't pull the limbs off them or drag them around. That only before happened to the Admiral back on the flotilla. Because the Admiral was a critical part of a cutscene, which is why you couldn't manipulate his body. Strange.
Holy shit.
Isaac, there you are. We're upstairs on the observation level.
What the hell is this thing?
It's bad news, that's what it is.
Beautiful, isn't it? The scientists called it the Nexus. They thought these bigger specimens acted as conduits for the machine's control signal, broadcasting it to the smaller forms.
And that helps us how?
Because I think they found the machine by tracking the signal upstream through nerve clusters inside the creature.
Well, wait. We need to get inside that thing?
Yes! This is such a wonderful opportunity.
Wonderful opportunity.
The son of a bitch is frozen solid. How do we get in?
The scientists used heat exchangers. Let me try to ignite them. No, no good.
There's probably a furnace on the roof. If I can find it, I can get it running again.
Isaac, be careful up there, all right?
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
This is the worst plan in the world. This is the worst plan we've ever had.
Personal log, Dr. Earl Serrano. The Nexus experiment is, well, it's incredible. We have discovered 2 nearly pristine specimens, and crews are working around the clock to uncover them. We're learning so much about how these necromorphs communicated. The whole species seems to have been connected by some telepathic signal, from the lowliest foot soldier to the mightiest specimens. But where is the signal coming from? That is what I intend to find out.
So even 200 years ago, despite the fact that this lab was lost and nobody managed to escape to spread that knowledge around, they knew about the carrier waves and the telepathic communications like what we saw with the hive mind. Ooh, that's an ugly suit, but it's better. God damn it. Oh, no Fashion Space 3 for us. I really dislike most of the suit designs in this, especially the EVA suit and this archaeology suit. The cold weather gear is okay. The N7 suit looks good, but it's a bonus thing. That's gonna do it for now, though. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.